watching the American Conference on ESPN. Here in Denton, Texas, they've been waiting a long time for this. A renewal of a Metroplex rivalry. SMU and North Texas meeting for the first time in 22 years. It's something you really never thought you would see. SMU and North Texas back on the floor together. And off we go from Denton. North Texas, of course, in the green, fresh off their first loss in conference play, 56-44 at Charlotte over the weekend. They managed a season-low 44 points. Ulai Sissoko loses a transfer, John Buggs III, who will come off the bench tonight. Missed the last 5 with a shoulder injury. Sissoko loses it again for UNT. Zurich Phelps, SMU's leading scorer, scoops it in for the game's first points.
Offensive weapons for the Mustangs.
You have seen Phelps grow this season, even though his numbers are a little bit down.
He's grown as a leader, as a vocal leader, as a leader by example. Tremendous growth.
Reuben Jones with an answer as he shovels it in. How about the hustle play by Samuel Williamson?
Yeah, 2 floor burns so far. I like what I see. Both teams getting after it.
Step back for Chuck Harris, and it's right down the chute, a long 2 for Harris, the Butler transfer. He's really become that missing piece in the back. He told his team at shoot-around today, this is not going to be a feel-good game. There will be ugly possessions. Mentally prepare yourself. End of the shot clock. Jalen Smith for the Mustangs gets the friendly bounce. North Texas has missed 7 shots in a row. Aaron Scott, make it 8. And a long offensive rebound for Robert Allen, one of the best offensive rebounders in the nation. Edwards swishes in a 3.
Offensive rebound. These 2 teams come with a chip on their shoulder. I love the way they play.
And you saw Houston plenty the last few years when they have been at the top of the American. Under 10 to shoot. Harris the lob, and Tyreek Smith guides it home. Spent the
Watch the black jerseys, how they rotate together, the positioning that they have.
Jones finds the cutting Rondell Walker. He'll have in the tank. He didn't get to do much cardio while nursing the hamstring injury the last 2 weeks.
The great thing about Jones, though, he didn't try to do too much.
Ricardo Wright off the mark. Edwards streaking ahead for the layup.
A non-scripted basket for North Texas.
Tyreek Smith with the flush. And a nice find by Jaheim Hudson.
They're road warriors. They can win games on the road because defense travels, and so does rebounding. And they're elite in those categories.
North Texas ball out of the timeout. Edwards with an open look. And he buries his second 3.
It has to be a defensive focal point for the Mustangs of SMU.
Another Kansas junior college sensation leading UNT following Tyler Perry last year. Scott with the flush off the steal. Jalen Smith. Offensive rebound and a foul. Ricardo Wright flying in for the...
Wright is one of those guys.
The transfer
book.
Williamson gives it up. And Smith with another bucket. He's got 6 in the first half for SMU. It was the half against Tulsa on Saturday, but was cleared by the end of the game as a blowout. SMU didn't need him to return. Scott pulls the trigger. Oh, knocks it down. That's a 3. He doesn't shoot many of them, but he... Short on the 3, Zurich Phelps.
You see...
Reuben Jones fires it in. Robert Allen, count it, and the foul.
He's a special young man.
Phelps ran into Harris there. The North Texas fans wanted to travel. No whistle. Harris. Oh, the lob. Samuel Williamson puts it home. Jones's pass stolen by Phelps. Zurich Phelps is fouled.
Or foot situation.
Yeah, I've always thought he's got a lot of Draco Malfoy in his game.
Game come to him. plays the point guard role for Florida State. They play, the way they compete, the chip on their shoulder. This is as good as it gets. This is the American.
Nice closeout by Jalen Smith. Sissoko had it knocked out of his hands, and a foul with 2 on the shot clock. It's against B.J. Edwards. His first. Sissoko.
By the way, North Texas has a heck of a women's program here.
Nope.
16 last night, and Coach Burden just waved his magic wand again.
Harris on the drive. And tough shot over Reuben Jones.
Here we go, in my view. One of the great rebuilding jobs in the country by Rob Lanier.
Allen puts it in. North Texas back in front.
Again, catch it, be strong. That was Allen.
To your point, Mark, SMU just 10 wins a year ago, second to last in the American, and it is early, but looking like one of the best teams in the league this year is Williamson.
When you play against great defenders, you better have your feet underneath you. It's
Near when Harris was in the portal, as Williamson misses the. Oh, Edwards was cut off.
Yeah, you don't want to leave your feet against this defense, then try to figure it out.
Williamson floats it in for the tie. What a first.
Athletic ability.
Played in the same McDonald's All-American game as Anthony Edwards, now an All-Star with the Timberwolves. Allen, the stuff.
5 in green. He's making doing a lot of little things defensively that really help. Let's see if he makes the right play there. Unselfish pass. Bingo.
John Box the third.
From Phelps, number 1 in white. Now they switch off.
Phelps, oh, what a physical move to the rim by Zurich Phelps.
FAU, along with UAB. How about Charlotte and Aaron Fern? What a job he's done with the 49ers. You talk about a team that plays together. Lukai Patterson is like a bowling ball in there. He just rolls through people.
Aaron Scott draws the foul. Got the lone returning starter from the NIT championship team a year ago. Warriors hosting the Lakers at 8:30 Eastern. NBA Countdown tipping off the coverage at 2:30 Eastern.
Embiid went for a cool 70 the other night.
I love the reactions
for Chuck Harris. Keep an eye on number 3 in black here. He's got to want the ball here. He's
in
open.
The corner.
He's open.
Phelps drives against Allen and draws the foul.
You know, that's where Phelps has to have vision.
There he was waiting in the corner.
Well, and Phelps has got taken that pressure off of him to constantly score.
Williamson stripped by Scott. And Walker is there again. Edwards, quick trigger. Give it to him. That's a 3. 6 from downtown, Mark, in the first half. He was 4 of 24 from 3 the last 3 games combined.
But he's letting the game come to him.
Yep.
He's not forcing it.
Smith with the jumper. What a first half off.
Working Tyreek Smith at 6'8" out of Baton Rouge.
Edwards, the floater. Allen, the offensive board, and the putback. Final minute of the first half. Harris connects.
Wow.
A triple.
You need a sit-down, shut-up guy with additions to a league that's going to be 4, 5, 6 bids over the next couple of years. You invest in this league, it's rocket fuel for your program.
Shot clock turned off here. Final 10 seconds. And losing it out, but 2.2 to go. Still SMU ball.
Rob Lanier is going to watch Phelps. They're going to throw over the top. He's going to go one-on-one. There it is.
Against Nolan. Lost the handle and couldn't put up a shot. Fittingly, that's how the first half comes to an end with a defensive play.
Speed bumps are needed in the back streets of Denton, Texas, let me tell you.
SMU has it to start the second half. First time the Mustangs have trailed at the break in American Conference play this season. And a nice look to start the half as Keon Ambrose Hilton with his first bucket is flourishing here at North Texas. Williamson pulls down his 10th rebound for SMU. He's coming off back-to-back double-doubles. Ambrose Hilton gathering, and a foul.
Early in this half, that is the chess match going on right now for Rob Lanier. Yeah, big guys always develop late. And right now, Keon Ambrose Hilton is one of those guys. He was balanced the entire time. That's the shot you want if you're Ross Hodge.
Ambrose Hilton on the interior again. That has been a focal point for SMU in the first few minutes of the second half.
Yeah, and that was a headhunter screen that got him wide open.
Sissoko getting by Ambrose Hilton at the other end.
Both.
Instead, Harris finds Williamson. And Nolan rips down the rebound.
With two hands.
Reuben Jones with the Euro. And that close to a chance at three.
We talked about some jabs, some right.
Ambrose Hilton gets a breather. Reuben Jones. Phelps leaning into Scott, and the foul is called. Aaron Scott picks up his second. Phelps extended the arm and everything.
Unless you just absolutely tackle a guy, and it's every man. Your daughter Jane, and I got to tell you, Pards, I am proud of you, and so is your father tonight.
Mark, you were too kind, my man. I've just one thought. I think that's the first tie I ever wore, and I probably borrowed it from my dad's closet. I don't think I ever gave it back. How about that at the end of the shot clock? Now Scott at the offensive end. Jones hoisting anyway. And he drills it. Gets a three.
Keon Ambrose Hilton is everywhere. When there's a shot goes up, he's going after everything. Number 22 in black, offensive and defensive boards. There he goes.
Emery Lanier. Count it. It's a three. For the... And now on the table in the tunnel here at the Super Pit. John Buggs III has come in. Noland puts it in. North Texas retakes the lead.
Nolan does such a good job of gathering in contact with traffic.
Smith lost it, but a foul. Exits. Jalen Smith at the line for SMU here.
Rebound, it's a scrum. Look at him. I love that.
Looks like there's an opportunity. Under 10 to shoot. Edwards guarded by Harris. Allen, does he realize it? Does Noland? Got it off just in time. Allen fouled on the putback.
I was getting a rules clinic.
Between Tulsa and Charlotte, Saturday, 4 Eastern exclusive. Had to accept a lot of things.
Yeah, she's lived through a lot of adversity.
Under 5 to shoot here for Hudson. Oh, Edwards takes it away for UNT. And Edwards does it himself. UNT grabs the lead right back. Smith. Oh, pure, a triple.
But they played without him over this stretch. They're used to not playing with Reuben Jones. See if they can gut it out at home against their rivals SMU.
Nolan stepped into the starting lineup for Jones. Gave it up. Buggs connects. It's a three.
And we're screens there. He releases. He's open. Boy, they got to recognize that.
Edwards couldn't locate. Here's Scott on the spin. Giving it up. And Allen is hacked.
C.J. Nolan had to battle out of that double team.
Missed them both. This game is a meat grinder.
It is. It's exactly what we promised. And Zurich Phelps, you can see he wants to hunt his shot right now.
And the foul is called with just under 8 to shooting, but he's 5 of 6 at the line. Record almost 2,500 students.
Watch Jason Edwards here. Watch number 2 on the backside.
Noland. Long rebound to Buggs. Edwards. Williamson the rebound and a foul called. Earlier in the second half, he's been ruled out. And
Ruben Jones, where they're looking to get the ball down the block and then move the shooter into the open space, and it worked well. Keep an eye on that.
Not many, I would say. It's Williamson.
Zero.
This is the front end.
Zero.
Cannot imagine. And funny enough, here at North Texas with the prestigious College of Music, Ross Hodge with a musical background leading the program. Edwards, a swish. Nation among players who come off the bench. And he says, I don't have any advice. Just go get it. That's what he does. Nolan loses the handle. A turnover. Here's Zurich Phelps. He scoops it in with a foul. Sensational.
Through contact.
And Phelps completes the three-point play.
Last year to this year.
From Grant McCaslin's defensive coordinator to head coach. 7 to shoot for Jason Edwards. And Edwards hits. What a job to create space. Bugs. First game for John Bugs III here in 2024. Missed the last 5 of the shoulder injury, and man, has he made an impact. 3 threes tonight. The latest giving North Texas a lead. Tyreek Smith banks at home.
And guy. But one thing about North Texas, they're underrated offensively because Robert Allen can make plays in the paint, and C.J. Nolan is so strong with the basketball, number 22. There he goes.
The kick, Bugs. Oh, give it to him again. Phelps draws the foul. Zurich Phelps caps off the three for North Texas. Their captain, Ruben Jones, lost to a re-aggravation of his hamstring injury earlier here in the second half.
Yeah, with John Bugs, the third of the lineup, they become so much harder to guard. You can't help off of them.
Edwards scoops it in with a foul.
Play well read by Jason Edwards.
Lead for the Mean Green. Edwards has 20. Denied by Scott, but a foul, and that's Scott's 5th.
The night and the play of the game is Aaron Scott, again, comes from nowhere, and that did not look like a foul to me. This game has been called throughout the night. They've let him.
That'll be a war in the Big 12. North Carolina and Florida State at 2 Eastern.
We talk a lot about the North Texas defense, but this lineup in the game right now, there are offensive weapons everywhere.
Nolan had it knocked out of his hands by Williamson tonight. And Nolan.
And that is huge.
Harris wants it back. Against Bugs. 10 to shoot.
They're cleared out for him.
Phelps against Nolan. The step back. Nolan got a piece of it, but a foul. Phelps is 9 of 10 tonight.
Again, not getting frustrated, playing through it. The most mentally.
Had a chance to transfer up, maybe to a Big 12 school or the SEC. Said, I want to be.
Now, this is what North Texas does such a good job of: running, clock, and scoring late in possessions.
Edwards kicks. Nolan hits a 3. Phelps looking to create again. Guarded by Walker. Oh, Phelps!
And they back off. Here it comes again.
Got to Get it across here, and they do. UNT again down 2 starters. Aaron Scott has fouled out. Reuben Jones lost to injury earlier in the half.
Without Aaron Scott, it hurts them on the offensive glass, but helps them with perimeter quickness and shot-making ability.
Edwards got to put it up against Williamson. And he draws the foul on the perimeter with 1 on the timer.
Understood it, and Williamson bit on it, and Jason Edwards.
In the loss to Charlotte over the weekend. 2 out of 3. Edwards with 22. 4-point game.
Phelps is hunting.
Rising up. Short. Smith with the putback. He has been enormous tonight.
That's trouble.
But North Texas is able to move it across with C.J. Noland.
Well, that was a lot of bodies coming toward the ball, but they were able to hot potato the basketball to the next player and get it up.
About a 7-second difference between the clocks here in a 1-possession game.
High ball screen. Here it comes.
Edwards trapped. Noland with 5. Noland too strong. Shot clock is dark. Phelps gathers. 5 seconds. Phelps in traffic. Jalen Smith for the win. Off target.